the brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop.
Snow and Lambeau, Coach, something about that combo that just works, like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the white stuff and still coming down here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Green Bay Packers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. Too little, Captain.
On first down at Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Middle.
Here's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
Receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Ready. 180. 57. Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers! Darren Waller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hunter Henry brings it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll look to throw. And James has it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Henry. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. By the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
60 Pittsburgh. Watch the flag. Put up. Spoke to Mike. Mike spoke both. Bravo. 44. Mike. Spin.
Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
At the 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
I got you, son.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Stafford now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the red zone now, Stafford. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
So don't say nothing.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3.
Well, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chargers,
Ready. 90 Wolf. They can't hang with us. Go.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, Charlie. 89. Watch 89. Yep. Double time. Hustle.
2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Yeah. Come on.
They'll look to throw here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man complete. Dashing through the snow. Touchdown, Packers. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw here. It's Williams on the catch.
The second down pass. Complete to Mike Williams. A gain of 6 yards.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 44, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. Goodwin able to haul it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Stafford. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Back to you. Double right.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Charger drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. He'll get this to Eckler. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Check 26, 32.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jerry Tillery make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Stafford out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Lady. Watch the screen. Pass.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the run.
Back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow is still continuing to fall as we are back underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes. Indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 27-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Stafford. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that's complete to Adams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big worry. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
You must be drinking. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
He's the Mike.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's the ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 40-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Stafford. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And Adams has it complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's caught here by Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Stafford going for it all. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's our time.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got Adams on the hook up, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going deep here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Check. Smooth 60.
56. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said.
And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
They'll go again to Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But with what happened on 1st and 2nd down, really put them behind the 8 ball.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well.